This week on In the Crosshairs Hunting, we're headed back to Northern Ontario with our friends at Gathering Lake Outfitters. Last week it was Jeremy's turn, now it's Ashlee's turn to get and stand and shoot herself her very first Ontario black bear. Sit back and relax, the show starts right now.
Set your sights on Shooters, Northern Michigan's premier archery pro shop, carrying bows from top manufacturers like Bowtech, Prime, Quest, 10-Point, Striker, and more. With prices starting at $300, we have the bow to fit your budget. At Shooters, we also service, set up, and tune your current equipment. Schedule a lesson or sharpen your skills on any one of our 3 archery ranges. It's all indoors, so the weather's always right for archery. At Shooters Indoor Gun and Archery Range, just west of Menards on US 31, Traverse City.
A lot of tire companies claim to have great customer service and a can-do attitude, but at Cadillac Tire Center, our commitment to you is our #1 priority. From tires to brakes, suspension and alignment, Cadillac Tire provides quality products and service at the best price in town. No price matching games at Cadillac Tire, just exceptional service for every customer.
Visit Cadillac Tire Center and discover the difference local makes.
You know, I get asked all the time, why should I buy my car at Car City? Well, maybe it's the free warranty you get with every car. Maybe it's the money back guarantee you get. Maybe it's that your credit doesn't matter and just $39 down delivers any car. Maybe it's there's 500 cars to choose from. You know what? It's all of those. Now, who else could do that? Come on, when you need a car, you get a car at Car City.
Hey, Car City.
In the Crosshairs is brought to you by Clam Lake Beer Company. With 40 beers on tap, great food, and great fun. Don't miss what everyone's talking about. Clam Lake Beer Company, Mitchell Street, Cadillac.
Taxidermy work for In the Crosshairs has been provided by Scott Keatsman of Linwood Taxidermy. Stop in and find out how Scott can keep your memory alive, one trophy at a time. Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to this week's In the Crosshairs Hunting. I'm your host, Stacy Skaggs, and as always, we've got another fantastic show coming up today. For those of you that missed it, last week was part 1 of our 2-part series with our good friends, Terry and Julie Huber at Gathering Lake Outfitters in Northern Ontario. Last week, we showed you a little bit of walleye fishing, what they had to offer, and then we switched gears and went to Jeremy Castle, that ponytail assassin, on his bear hunt on the 4th night. Last suit up now. Oh, look at that. It's a beautiful walleye. I thought he was and we're on the rock point. There's another fish right on the tree. Right up in the boat. Now this week, we're going to continue with Ashlee's hunt. And there is a whole big backstory build up for Ashlee's hunt. So the first couple days were fairly slow. It rained, it was cold, not a lot of bears were seen, but Ashlee was continuously seeing bears. She just never could quite get the shot. So let's fast forward to the 4th night, and this is also my daughter. This is our daughter's birthday. Leah was up there with us. She turned 5 this day. So let's jump in the stand with Ashlee on day 4 as we'll start to unravel this show.
Hi everybody. It's the first week of bear season up here in Ontario, and we are up here with our good friends from Gathering Lake Outfitters, hunting black bears again. This is my second time up here. Last year, unfortunately, things didn't go quite the way I wanted to, so I was unable to bring home a bear last year. But this year it looks pretty good. This is actually my 4th night hunting. The first night we got rained out. I did see a bear, but it was a little bit on the smaller side, so I just let him go. I didn't even get a chance to shoot anyways. He was never in the right spot. The second night I didn't see nothing. We pretty much got froze out. It was so cold. It was so cold up here. Last night I saw a good bear. He came in, he ate my entire bait. Unfortunately, yet again, I was unable to connect. You know, just stuff happens, so don't want to get into that.
Okay, well, Ashley doesn't want to get into it, but I will get into it. This is what happened. We're going to do a little backtracking now. We're going to jump backwards in time and go to day number 3. I thought it'd be a great idea if I cranked Ashley's bow up before we went. Now, I told her straight out, I said, hey, you were shooting around that 36-pound range. I cranked your bow up 1 full crank, so you're right about 40. And I wasn't really worried with her Oneida shooting at 36 pounds. I just wanted to give her a little bit more speed, a little bit more power. She knew it, and she shot standing up great. And this is going to get us into this week's segment of From the Bench. This is going to be your tip of the week. But what happened is, here it is, it's the 3rd night. Ashley's sitting on stand, and the bear comes in. And she tries to get drawn on this bear 6, 7, probably 8 times, and she couldn't get drawn. We had never tried shooting her bow while she was in a seated position. Standing up, she could draw it and shoot, no problem. Sitting down, she just couldn't quite. It was just something in the angle, the physics or something was off. She couldn't get drawn. So this bear comes in for over an hour, and all Ashley could do was sit there and videotape it, and it must have been so frustrating. So here Ashley is, and trust me guys, I got an earful as soon as we got back. Actually, we didn't even wait till we got to camp. As soon as I met her on the 4-wheeler, and Jeremy knew I was gonna get an earful, and I got an earful. And I have to say it was my fault. We just never tried shooting her bow while she was in the seated position. But I had a pretty good feeling that bear was there for over an hour, and she tried to get drawn on it. I think the bear knew she was there. He didn't think she was much of a threat. So we all had a pretty good feeling that the bear was going to come back in on night number 4, which is kind of poetic justice because it was Leah's birthday that day. But hey, we got to step aside real quick. We got a short commercial break. And when we come back, we're going to get into Ashley's hunt on the 4th day. We'll be right back. This week's show has also been brought to you by Camo Creek Hydrographics. From skulls, big and small, flashlights, knives, if you can think it, Kevin can dip it. Is your home or business in need of a little TLC this year? Then check out Bigelow Supply of Cadillac with the area's best selection of CertainTeed shingles in many patterns and colors. And while you're there, make sure to ask about their 5-star warranty on all their roofing products. Vinyl siding brands from Fairfield, CertainTeed, just to name a few. And for all your roofing and siding installation needs, there is only one name to call, and that's Bigelow. So no matter if it's windows, siding, or roofing, there's only one place to go and one place to call. Bigelow Supply of Cadillac.
In this economy, who doesn't need a little extra cash?
Or a lot of extra cash for that matter. At Ace Buyers here in Traverse City, we turn your unwanted items into cash.
Everyone has stuff around the house they wouldn't mind getting rid of for a little dough. Guns, gold, guitars, you name it, Ace buys it.
Don't want to sell your item, but you need cash now? Ace Buyers will buy your item and give you time to get it back.
When life happens, you have more options than you think.
Ace Buyers, South Airport Road, Traverse City.
Hey, Car City, come on and find the car for you. Hey, Car City.
Have you ever wondered, why should I buy a car at Car City? Well, we have a free warranty on every car. We have a money-back guarantee. We have over 500 cars to choose from. Your credit doesn't matter. And with just $39 down, I'll have you driving in about an hour. Yeah! Come on, when you need a car, you get a car at Car City.
Hey, Car City.
This week's show has also been brought to you by Out the Door Rent to Own. Whether you're in need of furniture, electronics, or appliances, stop in and see Kevin for all the great deals. Out the Door Rent to Own, located on North Mitchell Street, Cadillac. Well, hey everybody, welcome back. Now, let's jump in the tree with Ashlee on the 4th night of her hunt after I cranked her bow back down to about 36 pounds where she could get that bow drawn while she was in the seated position. Let's see if that bear decides to come back.
So tonight then, I'm hoping, because I'm pretty sure this is our final night to hunt. I think we're leaving tomorrow. I gotta get back home, gotta get back to work. I'm hoping that this bear comes back and I just have the right opportunity to finally get a bear, especially for today because it's my little one's birthday. Happy birthday, Leah. She's 5 years old, so I told her I'd try to bring a bear back home for her. So, wish me luck. So let's get to it.
So Ashlee had only been sitting there for about an hour. They had walked in, they'd kicked the barrel, made the noise, she hung the new bait, and she looked right to her right, and that wasn't a squirrel or a coon that she heard, that was a bear. Here he come. He come walking so close she didn't get a chance to turn the camera on until the bear was at the actual barrel, sitting there licking the jelly like it had done the day before. Now, all she has to do is wait for that one opportunity to stick him with an arrow. So you can tell that is a perfect shot. And this is even a more difficult shot because the bear is actually seated down. He was in the seated position, which is a very, very tough shot. I do not recommend this shot. She absolutely smokes this bear. It's better if you wait till the bear is standing broadside or a little bit quartered, because when they're sitting there, everything's all punched, it's all bunched up. But she still smoked that bear. She's that good of a shot with that bow that she smoked the bear. And a lot of people ask us, why do we hunt? They just don't understand. This right here, her reaction after the shot, is why we hunt. No questions asked. This is as real as it gets right here.
Yes. Oh my God. Oh, okay. Oh my God. Yeah. Oh my God, I gotta calm down. Oh my gosh, I finally got a shot at a black bear. I'm so shaky, I don't even know what to do. I can't believe I finally got one. The shot is, I mean, as far as I can tell right now, it was pretty good. I'm gonna check the footage here pretty soon and see how it looks, but oh my gosh. Oh, this bear came in so early. Oh my gosh, he came in so early. Came in from over there on that hill. Usually, last night he came in from this hill down below me, so I was able to see him before he got to the bait. Okay. I just got down and I found I was looking for a blood trail and I found the arrow. Oh my god, I'm so happy right now. My arrow came completely out and it's covered in blood, so thank God I made a good shot on him. I was so afraid that I shot too high. After watching that footage, the arrow came completely out and I didn't realize that it looked like he ran off with it in, but there's blood over that entire arrow. Oh God. Yes. Oh my God. Thank you, God. I'm so happy right now. I can't stop crying. First I walked up on that barrel and I'm like, oh my gosh. I saw no blood. So I was freaking out. It's like, oh gosh, I shot too high. I got him just up in the shoulder. There's nothing. And then as I'm looking down, I was walking down the trail a little bit. I'm like, okay, well there's some blood there. That's a good sign. And then I looked to my right and there's the arrow on the ground. It blew right through him. My Oneida Kestrel bow, I tell you. It's the best bow I've ever shot in my entire life. Oh my gosh. Once again, thank you to our friends Terry and Julie up here at Gathering Lake Outfitters for putting us up on this awesome hunt up here in Ontario. We're up here with friends and family, and our little girl Leah's up here with us today, or this week. She's gonna be so excited when I get back and tell her I got our bear. And you know what would be funny? If that was the same bear from last year. Because I'm at the same bait. I love this spot. It's so gorgeous.
So, okay. Here's a little bit more of the backstory. She's thinking, wouldn't it be cool if that was the bear from last year? Here's the story behind that. This is in 2013. Ashley and I were we were both sitting there. I was on a tree to her right with a hang-on stand. She was in the bait. We'd been seeing a decent bear come in, not a huge bear, and I said, hey, you know what? If he gives you a shot, go ahead and take it. Unfortunately, the bear heard the arrow go down when she let loose, and he ducked a little bit, and she just hit it just a little bit too high. Kill him. So that's 2013, and we know that the bear lived because 2 days later, Johnny went into bait and he was there. So we knew the bear had made it through 2013 season, and we noticed that this bear on camera was substantially bigger. So we were kind of hoping that, hey, you know what? It would be kind of poetic justice if this was the same little boar from last year. He's a year older, now he's a little bit bigger. But we won't be able to tell you that until we get the bear down and get him in the skinning shed. Hold on, I'm trying to get the light on it here, guys.
Does that help?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
What do you think, babe? That's awesome. I'm so glad you put a good shot.
You've been dead for hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I was not gonna come down here and do this by myself. No. Oh my gosh.
Nice bear.
See his pads, see his paws.
Well, it's stiff. I can't move it. You can look at it from an angle.
Gathering Lake Outfitters, nice job.
What do you think?
Oh, you think it's dead?
I would say so.
Nice job.
Nice job.
So you shot him here?
I shot him on the other side.
Oh,
He out there.
Came out there.
Yeah, and then what is that?
That's just a scar or a battle wound or something.
Or somebody else shot.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because he's gashed open.
He's got a gash there.
Unless
looks fairly fresh.
Unless when it came through,
He
the way
fell
he was,
on the barrel. I haven't seen the footage yet.
I bet you, because you said you shot back here on the other side, right?
We'll have to, yeah.
So when it came out, if he was sitting,
well, he was broadside.
It may have went
yeah,
down that way.
It might have just cut the hide there and then come out back there.
That's true. Yeah, the way that the arrow was.
Because that's a pretty fresh.
Yeah, that's definitely a razor blade.
Well, you know what? I don't know if he may have tried to turn as soon as it.
Well, she said he was sitting, so it's weird when they're sitting, because I shot one last year sitting, and it went through this side, come out this shoulder, and cut the back leg.
Oh, oh.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Good job, honey.
Thank you.
Good job. Let's get him out in the
We
light.
got like the same size bears.
I
They're
know
like
it.
twins.
Yeah.
The ponytail assassins. Do it again.
That's right. That's what I said too. I got that in the footage. I'm like, they call me the ponytail assassin.
I'm sure at camp they all know. They're expecting us back already. I'm sure they know we got bears.
I don't know if I can drag another one.
Yeah. I came home without a bear, but Ashley, Jeremy, and my mom all shot their bears on the same day, and it couldn't have worked out any better. It was Leah's birthday. She absolutely had a blast. Ashley hit a grand slam out of the ballpark. She self-videotaped that whole hunt. I was nowhere with her. She did that whole thing by herself. Absolutely first class. Jeremy, another grand slam. Self-videotaped it, got a bear. They were 2.5 miles apart on the same night. They both shot a bear. Meanwhile, Mom was on number 7. She shot a beautiful bear. Of course, we get back to camp and Leah says, "Dad, where's your bear?" Unfortunately, I came up a little bit short. I was not disappointed. It was a fantastic hunt. If you guys want your chance to hunt with us next August in Northern Ontario, get a hold of Terry Huber at Gathering Lake Outfitters. I'll have all his numbers right here. You can come up to camp with us, experience what we've experienced for the last 3, 4, 5 years, and you'll understand why it is so much fun. We have to say thanks to Terry and Julie every year. We cannot say thank you enough for putting us up on a great hunt. They've got amazing fishing, wolf, moose, bear. He has it all right there at Gathering Lake Outfitters. It's a 12-hour drive from the border. Buy your tag across the counter, and you're there. So I'll tell you, if you guys want your chance, come up there next August with us. But hey, we got to step aside one last time. We got our last commercial break, and then we're going to get into this week's segment of From the Bench. We'll be right back.
Luminoc, the original self-contained lighted knock on the market, patented to accept replaceable lithium batteries and designed to work with all carbon arrow shafts while producing the brightest results during any condition. Easily the most durable illuminated knocks to allow up to 40 hours of continuous use and are packaged and crafted to perfection for hundreds of shots. There's only one true Luminoc. Luminoc by Burt Coyote, made in the USA.
Looking for a new pair of hunting boots this turkey season? Then look no further than Northwoods Feed and Supply of Cadillac, with the area's best selection of hunting boots from Irish Setter and Muck boots, in all sizes and many styles to choose from. And don't forget, spring is the time to start your mineral site and get your food plots in, with minerals like Lucky Buck, Big and J, and Trophy Rock. Seeds from rape, clover, buckwheat, just to name a few. So whether it's boots, seeds, or mineral you need this spring, stop into Northwoods Feed and Supply, located on Boone Road, Cadillac. In the Crosshairs Hunting has also been brought to you by the 2013 CP Oneida Kestrel Bow. Oneida bows dare to be different. We dare to be different. Do you? And by Uncle Bob's Smoky Mountain Premium Sauce. Available in both hot and mild. Uncle Bob's makes whatever you put it on that much better. Find them online or at a retailer near you. And by Farm Bureau Insurance, the Shane Strickler Agency. Contact Shane for all your home, auto, commercial, and life needs. Farm Bureau Insurance, your Michigan insurance company. Well, hey guys, welcome back. Now, we're going to get into this week's segment of From the Bench. And as always, our segment of From the Bench is brought to you by the Cadillac News, your trusted, local, connected source for all of Northern Michigan news. We are going to discuss what happened with Ashlee's hunt, well, basically, what I did wrong that hindered her that night. This is what happened. I had cranked her bow up, and she had shot it standing up perfect, but we never tried to have her seated, I should say. And that's how she was going to shoot the bear. She was going to be sitting on her butt, shooting between her legs. And I don't care if you're hunting in a ground blind. You have to practice right now because season's just a couple weeks away. Set up a ground blind, set up your target, get in your ground blind, and take some shots. Make sure that you can make that shot. Make sure you can pull your bow back. Climb up in a tree stand. Set a target up. Shoot it 20 times. Sit down while you're in your tree stand. Shoot it. Go out in your yard. Go out in the woods and shoot from all different angles. Shoot from one knee. Shoot on both knees. Shoot sitting on your butt. Practice every kind of shooting stance that you think you may run into, and then practice some that you think you won't, because unfortunately, and the bear did come back on the 4th night. We readjusted her bow. She smoked it. Great job. But what if that would have been the last time for that bear? She unfortunately would have came home with tag soup. But so do yourself a favor, and again, this segment of From the Bench is mistakes that we've made, or I should basically say that I've made, that we're trying to show you what not to do this upcoming fall. So you're going to be a little bit more successful. And especially guys, if you crank your wife or your girlfriend's bow up, let her know and make sure she practices from all positions, because you don't want to have the chewing out that I got up in Canada. Now, I don't recommend it to anybody. But it all worked out. She got her bear. Hey, just learn from our mistakes, okay? But with that being said, we're almost out of time. Before we end the show, let's take a quick look at what we got coming up next week right here on In the Crosshairs Hunting. Well, unfortunately, now we have ran out of time for this week's show. From all of us here at In the Crosshairs Hunting, we certainly hope you enjoyed this show as much as we've enjoyed bringing it to you. And until next week, I'm Stacy Skaggs, and I'll see you here again for another great episode of In the Crosshairs Hunting. I'll see you guys next week.